I got some good news and some bad news, Boxing World. The good news is Jermell Charlo and Sweet Hand Plant's Caleb Plant will be fighting, but the bad news is not against each other. And we already know that there is beef between Jermell Charlo and Caleb Plant because of an incident that happened back in the day. The story was that Jermell Charlo actually pulled Caleb Plant's chinny chin hair, and Caleb Plant told him to stop, and he did it again. So Caleb Plant actually went to go slap him. Caleb Plant said, "I'ma lay it to smack it down on your candy ass." So yes, there's already a backstory where this fight could be huge, and a lot of eyes of the boxing world will watch this fight. Because of the incident, it could have been worse. I mean, a fight could have broke down and it could have been bad for both of them. But at least they're both gonna fight on the same undercard. I am pretty sure that this fight is gonna lead to both of them fighting in the future. That's if they both beat their opponent, that is. So Caleb Plant will be hosting this event. He will be the main event, and is brought to you by the PBC. And it's a pretty stacked card, as we got Caleb Pimp Hand Plants. You gotta keep that pimp hand strong against Armando Resendiz. And for the co-main event, we got another big name. We got Jermell Charlo against Cornflake Lamada, and this will be held on May 31st at the Michelob Ultra Theater in Las Vegas. Now, I know it's a mistake to overlook your opponent in boxing, but anything can happen. But everybody most likely knows that Caleb Plant and Jermell Charlo are gonna win, but you just never know in boxing. Well, let's just say they both win. I believe this event is something to build up the fight for their next fight in the future, and I believe if they both do win, Caleb Plant and Jermell Charlo, they will face each other next. I really don't care even if they lose their fight, and if they win or not, I want them to fight next. And if they do fight next, I want it to take place in Las Vegas. I really want to go watch this fight. I believe this is a real 50-50 fight, and I can see both of them winning and losing. And I can see a split decision and a draw. I actually am going for Caleb Plant, but hey, Jermell Charlo is a hell of a fighter, and if he pulls up the upset, what am I saying? It would not even be an upset. I mean, both of these guys are great fighters, and I'm pretty sure that slap will sell this fight, as we all want to see who will win because of that slap, and then the pulling of the chinny chin hair. So all of this is brought to you by the PBC. Now let's talk a little bit about the PBC and Top Rank. As we all know, Al Heyman, in a recent interview, he stated that he will indeed join forces with the PBC so they could start throwing the biggest fight and compete with Riyadh season. Because as we all know, there's 4 major boxing entities, and that is Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, and the PBC. And Riyadh season seems like they are already working a lot with Golden Boy and Matchroom, so that's pretty much under their umbrella already, because that's all they're fighting for. So Riyadh season individually, he is stronger than Top Rank by themselves and the PBC by themselves. But if the PBC join forces with Top Rank, I'm pretty sure they will be just as strong as Riyadh season. But the only difference is that Top Rank and the PBC are gonna have to make it happen. They're gonna have to make pay-per-view sales and sell tickets to compete. And Riyadh seasons, they don't really care if they make any sales of pay-per-views or tickets. They could fight under the sea with no attendance, and they don't care. All the fighters are gonna have guarantees with no gates or pay-per-view sales. And I know if Top Rank and the PBC do band together, they're gonna have a lot of talent. But I know that Riyadh season has the money to pay all these fighters to go to Riyadh season as soon as their contracts expired. And I know there's gonna be loyalty. Some people are not gonna want to go to Riyadh season, but to tell you the truth, you should be more loyal to your family and go get that check. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen faster, all the top fighters from Top Rank and the PBC, and when their contract expire, is it gonna happen faster than how fast they can build fighters from the ground up. So any fighter that's starting from the lowest, say 1 or 2 fights, how fast can you make that fighter a star? And Turkey Al-Sheikh will want him on Riyadh season. So if you can make stars pretty fast, I think the PBC and Top Rank would be okay. You know, stars that generate money, so you will never lose your talent. But either way, man, I hope the PBC and Top Rank do work out well, and they do compete with Riyadh season. It will be something like WCW versus WWF back in the day. Either way you slice it, I really don't care, as long as, you know, they keep Queensberry rules and everything's the same. I don't care who promotes this, Riyadh season, Top Rank, I really don't care. I really hope everything is just under one umbrella and all this talent will actually fight each other someday. But remember this always, guys, I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you want to hop out your boy, throw $1 at the super thanks. I got a row. Peace.
Let's go, champ!